He is going straight for the Struthiomimus. Bye bye Struthiomimus. G'day there folks, I'm Beanie, you're watching Beanie Battles, and we're about to play Jurassic World Evolution. I love how they got that intro in there, it's pretty awesome. And they've got this, which reminds me of the starting of Jurassic World. Not Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, Jurassic World. Looks like a little T-Rex. So, I've already played this a few times. First 3 times, I failed miserably. So, let's just start a new game, shall we? Boom. And here we have Dr. Ian Malcolm coming in.
May I say welcome? My name is Dr. Ian Malcolm. You may have heard of me. Well, correction, you should have heard of me, especially now that you're here. So before you are the islands that you need to manage, if you can. The 5 deaths. Jeez, if only there had been 5.
See, at first I thought he was talking about the islands themselves, but it took me a little bit of time to realize that he was talking about the deaths.
This is as good a place as any to begin. Isla Matanceros. It's relatively stable. Yeah, you can get your feet wet here, and you should, because diving into the deep end of the pool is where the big, angry, hungry things are, and you want to be ready before you try that.
Yeah, but then I found that when playing the first few rounds, even the little things were a little bit hard to get through, because I didn't manage my time and finances properly, because you actually should be doing things when you're suggested to do them, not right ahead of time. Otherwise, you end up losing all your money.
Public relations and crisis management, and I'm here to help you.
This guy looks like Pierce
By
Brosnan.
building a Hammond creation lab.
That guy totally looks like Pierce Brosnan.
We've already started on an enclosure for you. You should just attach it to the side. But watch out for dinosaurs. Just kidding.
Oh, he's a witty one, isn't he? Anyway, let's put that there.
Let's focus on what you're here to do, which is create dinosaur facilities on the islands we call the 5 Deaths. Actually, Las Cinco Muertes, because Spanish is the lingo of choice around here.
It's funny when you think about it, that they'd build a theme park on an island called the 5
Deaths.
Deaths.
It to the pre-existing network of paths and the power grid.
And as you can probably figure out, this is a bit of a tutorial mission. The whole start is a tutorial mission.
Test. Incubating a dinosaur. You'll start with a Struthiomimus. Select the creation lab and pick a hatchery bay. There's enough genome data for your first viable dinosaur.
He pronounced Struthiomimus wrong there, but let's go out of that and let's build ourselves a Struthiomimus. Well, we're not building it, we're hatching it, but whatever. Let's get a Struthiomimus going. Bit of Aussie humour there.
Of the ambitious, undoing extinction, playing with nature's laws. What can possibly go wrong?
Come on, Doctor. You know we've learned so much and invested even more in our Jurassic operations since the last time.
Yes, Mr. Finch, yes, the last time. There's always a last time. And a next.
Let's release our Struthiomimus.
Most precious moment, the result of incalculable actions and reactions, trials and errors, genetic mutations and unknowable combinations, chaos, all leading to a living, breathing, thinking being, an entity, distinct and unique, and now we, you, just manufacture them. So, well done. I guess.
Gotta love that sarcasm. I also love the scales and all the skin textures in this little guy. They've done a really good job at building these dinosaurs. Because the last few Jurassic Park games in the past weren't that terribly great, graphic-wise, I thought. This one is outstanding, which is why I had to buy it as soon as it was released. I mean, look at that. Look at the lighting and the shining on him. The clouds, the skin, It doesn't quite look like scales though. I think it looks more like, because these little fellas are supposed to be feathered, so my guess is that it's meant to look more like featherless skin almost. And then he's gonna go and he's gonna get himself some grass. No, he's gonna walk through some mud. Are you gonna drink any of that, or are you just gonna walk through it, buddy? Yeah, you're just gonna walk through it. And look at the reflections on the water. And that grass is bloody damn nice if you ask me. Just gonna walk around the forest too. So that's that done. And there's the rest of our
The
park.
Hammond Foundation has 3 main areas of interest: security, entertainment, and science. I've already nudged the heads of each division to reach out to you personally. They'll offer opportunities and incentives for you to be part of their team. Choose one of their contracts. It'll help you develop your facility.
I'm going to go with the entertainment division, because the last few times that seemed to do pretty well for me, so it seems pretty easy. But you'll get to do all of them eventually.
I've been hearing good things about you. I'm in charge of the entertainment division here. What good is the world's greatest show if no one sees it?
Exactly.
Don't answer. That's rhetorical and painfully obvious. What I'm saying is that we need people.
This guy sounds
in
like a
our
hipster.
parks. Fill up our facilities with warm bodies. Numbers bring revenue, excitement, and opportunities.
And we shall accept your offering, because what you should do is, see how it says construct, power, and connect an expedition center, and you get a reward of $250,000? Before this, I was just building everything for the sake of building things, and that's not what you really want to do. If you build things for the sake of building things, you don't get your cash reward afterward, so you're just spending money as opposed to making money.
Contracts can be requested from the division heads inside the control room. Complete these to increase your reputation and gain additional revenue to keep expanding your park.
So we shall do that. We shall get our operations center, because you can't really get any dinosaur genomes until you got this. Boom.
So, one more thing. Your reputation. Your rep, quote unquote. Keep an eye on it, okay? If you have a solid reputation with a division, you're more likely to benefit from them. Financially, I mean. But, like life, it's a balancing act.
It is.
Each division is vying for your attention, and if they don't get it, they tend to take it personally.
I didn't really pay much attention to that, to be honest. I really should have tracked it today, because I've got this little power module in the way.
The entertainment division is taking notice of your success. As your reputation increases with them, so too does the opportunity to tackle more challenging missions.
And you'll make money around there as opposed to spending all the money. Because, I mean, right now, I'm tempted to just go through and buy, you know, the ranger station and the ECU center, but that costs money. You don't need that right now.
Hey, it's Isaac. How you doing? I got some cool stuff you need to be a part of.
We do
so
want
I'm
to
putting
create
it
a
out there.
Ceratosaurus.
Come on and help the winning team. Mine.
The thing about this mission, though, it costs $500,000 to create the Ceratosaurus, and you get 1 million, so that means you get really 500,000 back from what you spent. Still, it's not bad.
I am all about the show. With these dinosaurs, we have one unlike any other on the planet. Theme parks rely on drawing people in.
Well,
But what is more attractive
ooh, look
than
at that
new
detail.
dinosaurs? Well, me, of course.
Haha, you're hilarious,
Now,
buddy,
what I'm
you're
saying is,
hilarious.
Let's get some fresh dinos in the hopper.
I like the detail they put into the buildings as well. Pity you can't really get into the actual bushland, but whatever. Can we... No, we don't have enough genome DNA to get ourselves a Ceratosaurus, but if we check our fossils...
The Fossil Center lets you extract DNA from fossils and amber in order to create new dinosaur genomes. Exciting!
I know! Ho ho! Crikey! You can get a whole bunch of different dinosaurs, and you can also get some just fossils that don't have any dinosaur in it, so you can just sell them, and that can make you, sometimes that can make you a lot of money. So let's view our fossils, shall we? We need a Ceratosaurus genome, so let's sell that. Hopefully we can get another 5% out of it in 30 seconds. I suppose we might as well get everything else as well. Let's see how our Ceratosaurus is going. Oh, not quite enough, I don't think. No, so that means we're going to have to go and send out an expedition.
An expedition center will allow you to send dig teams around the world in search of new dino fossils. DNA can be extracted from these fossils, which our scientists can then turn into living, breathing dinosaurs. And that's our true lifeblood.
Because there's no Jurassic World or Jurassic Park without anything that's from the Jurassic period or Cretaceous period or any other period. Alright. Well, we want a Ceratosaurus, so... Where's our Ceratosaurus? No, we will need him later. There we go, Ceratosaurus.
Good! Your first expedition team is out. They'll bring back what they find to the fossil center for extraction.
Sometimes there's no actual point in sending out an extraction team, because sometimes you actually get a mission where the mission is to send out an extraction team, so instead of spending...
Your job is simple, really.
Okay, what's it gonna
Create
say?
dinosaurs which attract visitors to your facilities, brings in capital, money, which means you can do more research to build better facilities and create more dinosaurs, and there you go. A circle of life, development and resources, nature and commerce. See? Simple.
So, as you can see here, we've got a $75,000 cost to go out and get some Triceratops fossils, but sometimes your mission will be to send out an expedition team and the reward will be $100,000, so you get paid $100,000 to go out, so it kind of makes its own money, whereas if I just, send out expedition teams willy-nilly everywhere, it costs money, and that will eventually drain my money supply, which I did not know when I first started this game. So we just wait around. That's unfortunately the bad part about this game sometimes, is there's a bit of waiting for things to happen. Ah, here he comes. There he is. Hello, little helicopter. Ah, there he is.
You should extract genomes from fossils that have been collected inside your fossil center. That will increase the amount of viable data you have to create dinosaurs.
And we shall do that right now. We need some Ceratosaurus. We'll do both of them. And see, we don't need this. There's no dinosaur DNA to extract, so we can sell it for $80,000. And that mission cost $70,000, so we make our money back. Woohoo! Let's take a little bit of time. Boom. There we go. Now we go into our incubation center.
What's worse, treating these creatures like grist for the mill or propping them up as curiosities.
Ian Malcolm with his words of wisdom in right there. Let's go and incubate a Ceratosaurus. See, $550,000 to incubate it, so it's a little bit pricey. It's pricier than you'd think. Oh, I should have modified its genome. Oh, plenty of opportunity to do that in the future. Unfortunately, it also takes a fair bit of time to do its thing, so there's that. See, we've got a research center. Oh, okay.
The
Gotta get some
research center lets
information
you
there.
improve your park in various exciting ways. New buildings, upgrades, and more await.
Research allows you to improve and expand multiple aspects of your facility. You can research new, improved genome or genes to modify your dinosaurs with. Some items have division reputation requirements that need to be met before they become available. So, for example, okay, we have the building options. We can do the clothes shop for $200,000 right now, but there's actually a mission where you get paid to do that. So why would I spend $200,000 right now to do something when I can do it and get paid for it and get some benefits out of it as well, as opposed to just spending money? And I am using a Xbox controller for the PC, which I highly recommend you using, because It makes controlling and moving around the park a hell of a lot more easier and fun. I mean, damn. Look how pretty that park and environment is. And look how fast you can go through it too. Like, whoosh. Whee. Wow. Oh, you actually get some of the wind effects too. That's cool. The only problem right now is that we have ourselves a little STRUTHiomimus right there. And something tells me that Ceratosaurus is going to have fun with him. I mean, I should build a separate enclosure for him. That's boring. We want to see what happens now. Ooh, look at him. There he is. Ceratosaurus.
Happy guests is what we strive to maintain here on the islands. We do that by making sure their needs are met. In a way,
And
it's kinda like taking care
he
of
is
the
going
family,
straight
just with more demands and less
for the
understanding.
STRUTHiomimus.
Am I right?
Bye bye, STRUTHiomimus. Oh, there he goes. Oh, yum, 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 yum.
And now we reach the inevitable. Life begets death. But here's the question that you gotta ask yourself. Was this avoidable? The answer? Of course not. Death is always coming. But could you have delayed it? Well, that's maybe another story.
And now he's gonna drink some water. Tasty. Nom 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 nom. Nom 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 nom. I like the weight they've got in the builds of them too. Let's have a quick look up his scales. I like how they've done the skin texture on this guy too. Look at that, you can see all the scales on his face. And I love how you got the ripple in the body too. You can really see that weight movement. Probably just a bit of animation and jiggling the body, but seriously, that looks awesome. And you can hear that subtle little, it's not a big, just a subtle little footstep that you can hear. And a subtle little bit of camera shake. It's epic. And then we have... oh.
This is Lambert, head of security.
Yours, theirs, and
Build
mine.
and connect
Welcome
a
to the
power
islands.
hotel.
So
Oh.
here's our basic conundrum. We want to keep our animals under control while simultaneously encouraging instinctive behaviors. Because these animals have potential as combatants. Look, everyone's fear object, myself included, is to have these animals running free and loose in the park. But we can't exploit them globally without taking some chances.
It's all about that exploitation, isn't it? Well, I think that's going to do it for this episode. We've got ourselves a STRUTHiomimus. Well, we had one until it was eaten. And we have a Ceratosaurus, which I think is pretty damn awesome. So, if you like this video, give it a big old thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comments below, because this is one of my first videos on this new channel of mine. I'm going for a bit of a cinematic feel, as you probably already noticed. So, if you like that kind of content, why don't you subscribe and hit the bell notification? I'm planning on doing a lot more videos on Jurassic World Evolution and all the different kinds of Jurassic games out there. I also have another channel called Beanie Draws, which if you want, you can give that a check out as well. Otherwise, thanks for watching my first ever gaming video, and hopefully I'll see you in my next one. Cheerio for now.